Hey everyone, my name's Jack. I'm partnered at Outbound Acceleration with my good friend Daniel, and we work together basically to get B2B companies in contact with their total addressable market within just a few months. Now, we get these people in contact with their total addressable market not just by sending spammy AI messages, but rather a personalized, tailored message to each person that we send an email to. So what exactly does that mean, and how do I do that? Well, that's what I want to get into in today's video. So I'm going to be showing you something called a website called clay.com, and I programmed the Outbound Acceleration Playbook. And so the Outbound Acceleration Playbook is essentially made up of four different tables. Table one has the sole purpose of gathering company information. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to be using my company, Outbound Acceleration, to find who am I supposed to be targeting and what messages am I supposed to be sending to my clients. So of course, we gather information about my company. Using AI, I'm able to gather information such as my different value propositions, trigger events, target industries, what my ICP looks like, and case studies that I have for my companies that I can use later on in my emails. So after I had gathered all that information with the clay table, by the way, all the information gathered on the clay table, all I did was put in my email, my company, my name, my website, and that was it. It was able to find my LinkedIn profile, my website, what my ICP looks like, my three different value propositions. I was able to insert all this information onto the clay table simply just using artificial intelligence. So table two essentially shows me 10 different companies that would be an ideal fit for my company. So we basically got 10 different companies right here. And with these 10 companies, we now have to narrow it down to decision-making contacts within these companies for me to contact. Which brings me to table three. And for privacy purposes, I'm not going to be showing their full names. So this is, I obtained 22 different contacts from those 10 companies, which are decision makers. And of those 22 contacts, table four verifies those emails and leaves me with 21 contacts who have verified emails. And so now let's get into the bread and butter and see what these email scripts will actually be looking like. So this is an email that's being sent to a company called Omni, and it starts off like this. I notice Omni might be facing challenges with efficiently reaching and converting ideal customer profiles, a common issue for growing companies looking to scale their sales pipeline. So immediately, the artificial intelligence is already able to acknowledge that Omni is a company that is growing and expanding. We use this to our advantage to make it appear as if we actually did research on the company and to make it appear as if the email is handwritten. Then we include a case study, a second paragraph, to make the email more valid, to show that we can help people like them and companies like them. Then we always end it off with the call to action, a 15-minute call, just to further understand each other's businesses, and so that to find out if they are qualified to do business with us. Now, so with the first email, we the problem statement was basically that they had a problem reaching their ICP efficiently. Now let's see how we utilize that differently in email two when we try to attack with a different angle. So it starts like this. Just wanted to follow up on my earlier message about enhancing Omni sales pipeline effectiveness. Many companies similar to yours have been reducing customer acquisition costs by 30% while improving targeting precision through our data-driven approach. This shows that other companies are outsourcing their lead generation and getting easier, cheaper, better quality outreach services, and that they should be doing the same to keep up with the rest of the industry. So we always usually typically attack with two different angles on our emails, and that is pretty much it for the outbound playbook. If you want to learn more and see how this would look for your company, it is completely free. There is no cost. All you have to do is just click the link down below, book an appointment that is good for you, And I'm looking forward to hopping on a call with you. Have a great day.